Welcome or welcome back to the Clean My Space channel. It is springtime. Well, it's almost springtime. And that means here at Clean My Space, we are preparing for our Super Bowl, our highest of holy days. It is spring cleaning. It is a big deal for us. And in this video, I want to walk you through some DIY cleaning recipes that can help you tackle some of the toughest spring cleaning jobs. And stick around to the end of this video where I'm going to show you how this humble yet very powerful dishwasher detergent pack can help you handle and maneuver and successfully get through one of the toughest cleaning jobs in your house. If you like making your own cleaning products and saving money, I have some good news for you because the recipes I'm sharing today come from our 50 DIY Cleaners ebook, which is part of our spring cleaning bundle. Both are on sale right now. I've got a link for you to check out down below. So yes, in this video, you will see 1/10 of the amazing stuff that we have in that ebook. If every time you get into your shower or your tub and you're noticing that there's some gritty texture on the wall, a little bit of discoloration or what looks like drip marks that just won't go away, that, my friend, is soap scum. And spring cleaning is a perfect time to tackle it. So you can either go out and buy a soap scum cleaning product or you can make your own. And this one is really easy and really effective. You need a couple very simple and easy to find things. First, a good quality spray bottle. This one we sell on the Makers Clean website. I've got a link for you down below. Next, you're gonna need some Dawn. And yes, you can get any dish soap, but I really think Dawn works the best. And then you're gonna need some vinegar. And I don't have an accent for vinegar. It's just vinegar, white vinegar. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're going to put equal parts dish soap and vinegar into your spray bottle. Now, if you wanna fill the entire spray bottle and use this on an ongoing basis, you're welcome to do that. But if you're just approaching spring cleaning and you're like, I'm gonna go hard and heavy on that shower, but I'm only gonna, do it once, then just equal parts, 2 tablespoons, a quarter cup, so on. The next thing you're gonna add is 10 drops of tea tree essential oil. Now this is optional, but the reason tea tree is really nice is because it can help to fight mold and mildew in the bathroom, which is something you might be dealing with as well. As I said, it's optional. If the smell makes you nauseous, just leave it. Just forget we ever talked about it. I'll put it over here. We don't even have to look at it. I find funnels to be the best way to make cleaning products. Otherwise, you just get a giant mess on your hands and then you have 2 cleaning problems, not 1. And I'm gonna add, this is a scant amount of product here, but I'm gonna add about the same amount of white vinegar. Now, if you don't like the smell of vinegar, I get you. A lot of people don't like it. It's fine. You know what? Put on a mask. Nothing you're a stranger to, I'm sure. This is a good enough amount right here. I probably have quarter cup, maybe half a cup of product in there. This will clean a shower or a tub. So what you want to do is you want to spray the product onto your surface. So tiles, tub, whatever it might be. And you want to let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now here's what's going to happen. The surfactants in the detergent, what can actually help lift the dirt off the surface, is going to work with the acidic acid in the vinegar to help kind of raise up and break down that soap scum. After the sitting period, and to be clear, you don't want to spray it on like a little sneeze on a surface. You want it to be like soaking wet. All right, that way the product can really start to break down the soap scum. After about 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to get yourself a non-scratching scrub pad or a sponge on a stick or whatever scrubbing tool you like to use. And you are going to start from the top to the bottom. You can work in an S pattern and start to lift up that soap scum. Now, before you go ahead and rinse the surface, rather than just doing that without checking to see if the soap scum is gone, I want you to use your hands and just slide your hand across the surface. If you still feel grittiness or texture that's inconsistent with your tile or with the side of the tub, depending on what you're cleaning, you're going to want to reapproach it so you can just take your sponge pad, your scrub pad, and give it a good scrub again. And you want to keep working until you feel nothing left behind. At that point, you can then rinse your shower or your tub down and buff it dry with a nice thick microfiber towel. This is going to make your tub or shower feel brand new. Regardless of how clean your tile, floors, or walls might be, if the grout is dirty, everything looks dirty. So here is a DIY grout cleaning recipe that you can whip up on demand. So you can't make this in advance because it will harden into a rock and be completely unusable. And then you can apply it to the grout, let it sit for a period of time, scrub it off and rinse. And this is like giving your grout an instant makeover. So this is what's required. We've got hydrogen peroxide. You always know hydrogen peroxide is hydrogen peroxide because it comes, woo! There we go. It's an ancient one. It comes in a brown bottle, and this protects it from being exposed to light, because as soon as this happens, light exposure, the product starts to degrade. So I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of hydrogen peroxide into a small container. And I'm going to double the volume of baking soda, which is the other ingredient, and I'm going to add that in. So I should have prepared that in advance. Sorry for all the banging. Now, what you want to do here is you want to get this to a paste-like consistency. Reason being is because if it's too loose, it's going to slip and slide everywhere. So you actually want it to be kind of thick, kind of like toothpaste. And then you're going to mix it up. So obviously I'm not on a, shouldn't be talking and doing this. Perfect. Okay, so we've got a paste. And what you can do is you can use your cleaning toothbrush, like a little scoop / applicator, and you can just apply it onto those dirty grout lines. Now, what you'll do is you'll let this sit for about 10 minutes or so. Then you can just rinse the toothbrush, use the exact same thing to scrub the line. And because baking soda is such a fine grain, you'll have to do quite a bit of wiping up afterwards. So you can just get yourself a damp microfiber cloth, give it a wipe, expect to mop the floor an additional time or wipe the surface down an additional time just to get rid of any of that extra grittiness from the baking soda. But once it's done, it's like you took your grout to the dentist and had that whitening procedure done. The grout lines are gonna look gorgeous. Something we don't pay attention to, but when we do pay attention to it, it makes a huge difference in terms of how clean a space looks, is scuff marks on walls. So this tends to happen, as you're passing by and you knock things against the wall, or little kids who kind of drag their hands along the wall. There are so many different reasons why your walls can be scuffed up during the year. So during spring cleaning, it's kind of a nice time to just go through room by room and clean those dirty areas. Now, in many cases, a little bit of soapy water, that's right, Dawn and water on a microfiber cloth will take care of the staining. However, every now and then you're going to have a scuff mark that needs a little bit of extra oomph. Now, you could go out and buy a magic eraser, or you could whip this up and you could have similar results for pretty much next to nothing. So here's the recipe. You're going to do, you know what I should do? I should remove this tab because it's going to make my life a lot easier and less struggle for you to watch. You're going to do 3 tablespoons of baking soda. We're going to count that as level. And you're going to do 1 tablespoon of water. Just going to mix that up into a paste. Now, this much product could take care of all of the scuffs in your home. This is a lot. What you'll do is you'll get yourself either a non-scratching scrub pad like this or a microfiber cloth, and you can just apply a little bit of the product onto the cloth like so. You can then take a spray bottle with some all-purpose cleaner. You can spray the wall. All-purpose cleaner in Clean My Space language means 2 cups of water, 1/4 teaspoon of dish soap. Spray it onto the surface. You're going to take this product right here and just gently buff the area in a circular motion. So wherever you see that discoloration, you're going to buff. Now, once that's done, you're going to take a clean microfiber cloth, dip it in cool water, and wipe that area clean. Anytime you use baking soda, there's always going to be some residual grittiness left behind. That is baking soda. So just make sure that you wipe it away. What's nice about baking soda is that it's very powerful in terms of what it can do, but but it's also very gentle, so you don't have to worry about it ruining paint. Now the caveat is you always want to test this in a hidden area first, just to make sure that indeed this doesn't ruin your paint, because let's be honest, all paint is not created equal. During the colder months, your windows probably have developed quite the layer of grime. I was just looking at my window right there, noticing it is quite grimy. So cleaning exterior windows is one of the first things that people like to do in the spring. And the easiest way is to get yourself a double-sided squeegee. Chad, can you pass me? Which we have here on the Makers Clean website. I've got a link to this one down below for you. It just has a removable microfiber pad and on the other side, a rubber tipped squeegee. So what you wanna do is you wanna get a bin or a bucket that will fit the squeegee head. And you wanna fill this at least halfway with super hot water. So rather than me going to the kettle and boiling it up, I'm just gonna run the faucet momentarily. To that, I'm gonna add 4 cups of white vinegar and a teaspoon of Dawn. And that's the solution. If you have some mildew in the bathroom or around your windows that you want to get rid of, here is a quick and easy DIY mildew eraser. It's going to be equal parts borax and white vinegar. So I'm going to use about a 2 tablespoon measure, but I am going to eyeball it because I do trust myself, only slightly. All right, you know what? That's more of a 1 tablespoon measure. But that's okay. The recipe in our ebook calls for 2 tablespoons each, but really we're just using a 1-to-1 ratio. You're gonna stir that up. And once it's completely combined, you're going to use a cleaning toothbrush, or if you need something a little larger for a larger space, you can use a detail brush like this. This one is available on the Makers Clean website. I'll put a link for you down below. You're gonna dip the brush head into the solution, apply it to the area, scrub to apply, and allow it to sit for about 10 minutes. Then you can rinse it, scrub again just to remove anything remnant that's still there, rinse and repeat until you notice that the mold or mildew is gone. Now, if that wasn't enough spring cleaning DIY excitement for you, I have one more little trick up my sleeve, and that is dishwasher detergent packs to clean your oven racks. Now, oven racks can be so challenging to clean, not only because of their shape and size, but because of the fact that they have baked on grease, which is truly one of the most challenging things to deal with in the cleaning space. So what you can do is get yourself a large bin. We use like one of those industrial storage containers. You can also use a bathtub. You might just want to put a towel down to prevent any scratching at the bottom of the tub. Or if you have one of those large laundry sinks, you can use that. Lots of different options. What you're going to do is you're going to fill that with hot water. You're going to boil hot water. I'm pointing to my kettle over there. You're going to boil hot water and get yourself a mason jar, glass bowl, something like that. You're going to drop in 2 of these dishwasher tablets and dissolve them in the hot water. Immediately, you're going to take them over to the larger bin and dump them in. Then you're going to place your oven racks in there, making sure that they are entirely immersed in the water. You're going to allow this to sit overnight. 24 hours is a great amount of time for this product to do its job, and everything that's contained in here is designed to break down and remove all of that built up grease. Once that's done, you can get yourself a soft scrub cloth, and you can, I would recommend wearing gloves, and you can just gently wipe all of that buildup off. You will have to wipe it off, but you will not have to scrub it off thanks to all the hard work that these detergent packs have done for you. Thank you to making it to this part of the video. You could just leave right now, but you're still here, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you. This is just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel so you are always current with our latest videos, live streams, short content, and more. I'd love to know in the comments down below what spring cleaning job you are planning on tackling first. I have been thinking about this, and I think what I'm going to do is whiten my comforter. My comforter, especially close up to where I sleep, gets covered in all of my skincare products at night, and it looks dingy. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I'm pretty sure it's going to involve a borax soak, but I will keep you posted. Let me know what yours is in the comments down below. If you want even more great spring cleaning ideas, you can check out this video right over here. And just a reminder that all of our spring cleaning ebooks, bundles, our 50 DIY cleaners ebook, etc., is available for you to click on down below and is currently on sale. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.